Hello, English 105. I hope that everyone is still doing well and staying healthy during these crazy times we're in right now. Today, I will be talking about my iSearch and the writing process I had throughout that, as well as an important topic to me right now. My topic for my iSearch was about Prader-Willi Syndrome, which I'm sure many of you are not very familiar with, but I'll be talking about that later. And my question was, how can I support and raise awareness for families and individuals dealing with this disability? My biggest problem while writing my paper was making sure that I was staying on topic and not just giving background information about what Prader-Willi was, but also providing new ways that I could use to help support the Prader-Willi community. I also chose to revise this paper for my final portfolio, and I think that in the end of all of this, this was my best essay of the semester. My inspiration behind this topic was my cousin Ethan, and the day he was born, he was rushed to Children's Hospital, and a few days later, he was diagnosed with Prader-Willi Syndrome. And this was a difficult time for me and my family because we didn't really know what this disability was and how it was going to affect Ethan, my aunt, my uncle, or us. So immediately we started doing research and tried to come up with new ways to just provide back to the Prader-Willi community, as well as help out my aunt and uncle as much as possible. Ethan has inspired all of us to do our best and live our life to the fullest and not take anything for granted, and it's pretty amazing because he is 10 years younger than I am, so I definitely look up to him 100%. Prader-Willi Syndrome is a disability that is developed in the womb, and it has to deal with an abnormality or deletion of chromosome 15, and when there's any issue with any chromosome, then it can lead to a lot of issues. And in this particular instance, there is either an abnormality of the genes within the chromosome or uniparental disomy, which has to deal with 2 copies of that chromosome being maternal. The effects that Prader-Willi has on each individual varies, but the 3 main ones are behavioral issues, low muscle tone, and a constant urge to eat. So with the behavioral issues, they have been compared to those with autism, and so there's a lot of issues with social interactions, expressing emotions, and this can lead to a lot of problems when it comes to making friends and getting a job, or just little things that we would never think about. The low muscle tone has to do with the ability to do everyday activities such as walking, talking. Luckily, Ethan is able to walk and talk and is doing great, but others need more physical and occupational therapy than others. It just depends on the person. And the biggest concern is about the urge to eat. And no matter how much they eat or how full they are, they will always feel that hunger, and that can lead to a lot of issues with obesity, heart problems, and stuff like that. My family has started a charity golf tournament that we do every year to raise money for Prader-Willi Syndrome Association of Colorado, and last year we were able to raise $11,000 so that we can get more clinics, more research, and hopefully one day build a group home that people with Prader-Willi Syndrome can live in to feel less isolated and be around people that understand what exactly they are going through. It is important to not only get more information about Prader-Willi Syndrome to help them out, but it's also important to discuss other disabilities as well, to make sure that we are providing a safe place for these people to live and feel like they are normal and that they can do everything that we are able to do. It's important that we don't look differently upon them, but also understand that they have needs that we could never understand. I hope that this video was informational, and thank you for watching.